On a creepy, windy day in Texas, we visited the ghost town of Babyhead. Babyhead, Texas. One of the more unusual place names in Texas. It stems from the grisly discovery of an infant skull left on Babyhead Mountain by hostile Indians. There's also a alternative scenario to that, and we'll get to that a little bit later.
The brown bottles.
Yeah.
The town developed on the site and even had its own post office from 1879 to 1918. At one time, the town hosted a county voting precinct, and up until the late 1960s, it still had a population. As late as the 1990s, 20 residents were counted, but all that's left today is the cemetery and a historical marker.
Born in 1824. Monroe, Kentucky. Died 1907. That's the husband? Yeah, this is the husband. Died 1897.
February.
So that's husband and wife right there. Yeah.
According to local oral tradition, the name Babyhead was given to the mountain in this area in the 1850s,
1899.
when the small child was killed and its remains was left on the mountain. A local creek also carried the name, and a pioneer community founded in the 1870s became known as Babyhead.
What is it for a baby child?
1890. October to December. 2 months. 2 months old. Here's another one.
The oldest documented grave here is that of another child, Jody Mae McNeely, who died on New Year's Day, 1884. The cemetery is the last physical remainder of Babyhead community, which once boasted numerous homes, farms, and businesses.
Little Charlie. September 4th to September 7th.
There are different accounts of what really happened and how it was named. The first account was from the 1850s, and that's the well known
1893 to 1897.
baby head on a pole. But there's another scenario that the naming occurred in 1873 instead of the 1850s. The name of the victim was Beth, and her father was Bill Buster.
This is probably the base of something.
Allegedly, a group of wealthy men killed the girl and blamed it on the Indians, hoping this would scare away future homesteaders and convince the U.S. cavalry to help end Comanche raids.
Yep. Some are pretty recent. 2004. The Moore is 2004, but born in 1913, so 2011, 1996.
The origin of the name seems a bit far-fetched. It may be true that murders occurred. However, to name a town after severed body parts is simply bad taste. There's a much more plausible explanation. A large creek runs past the old ghost town all the way to the Llano River. It is a well-established principle that the source of the moving body of water is called the head. As it turns out, that creek has two heads: a greater that runs far to the northwest, and a lesser Babyhead that runs adjacent to where Babyhead Road currently runs. Imagine that. So if you put yourself in the shoes of the settlers of that time frame and you're describing the topography of the creek, you'd refer to the Babyhead of it to draw the distinction to the location that was settled. Over a period of time, the location would simply be referred to as Babyhead, all one word. We appreciate y'all riding with us over here to the ghost town of Babyhead, Texas. If you enjoyed this video, we have over 250 videos exploring Texas. We're on a mission to see every town in Texas. Ride with us. Hit that subscribe button. We're going to keep on swerving. Appreciate y'all.
Babyhead Cemetery.